This is game management, baby. Oh, you love to see it. I hope you all turned up for some game management.
Don't wait for me, 'cause I keep breathing fire. I won't wait for you, 'cause you keep telling lies. I keep going high, she keeps going low. At the end of the day, she's gone. But you don't wait for me, 'cause I keep breathing fire. And you keep telling lies.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Outcasts to Icons with me, a man going through that age-old problem of trying to make your hair look like it did when you left the hairdressers. It just seems like an anomaly that you cannot fix. As always, if you're enjoying the series so far, do smash a like for the algorithm ultras. Let's get it going. So today, we're playing against CFOC. Now, last time out, it was just not the best performance, really. We've been on a good run, and I think that we're capable of going on these sort of runs. Just have the odd little bad performance, but still, there's not really been any overwhelmingly horrible performances this year. In fact, I honestly think probably our worst performance this year was one of the games that we won 2-0, where we just defensively solid, but didn't create a lot, still scored goals. So I still think we're in a really strong position right now, as you can see. 4 points clear at the top. Well, not the top, in the playoff spots or the automatics, and that's all we really need to care about right now. Today, though, is going to be quite difficult. Away at CFOC, we've got some tough games to come, a cup match up next to palate cleanse, should we need to, and then after that, well, it does not get much easier as we go to Haladas in that game as well, and they do not concede goals, so we score any against them, I'll probably be happy. So, Osvar's got food poisoning, and Monty had a little fall. However, my assistant reckons that they're both fit to play. Now, whether we trust him or not is a completely different kettle of fish, but I'm willing to go for it today and see how we do. As for the rest of the team, to be honest, I don't really see any reason to change things right now. Despite the relatively poor performance in the last game, I honestly don't think we were that bad still. And to be fair, I've been pretty impressed with the fact that most of the spine of our team actually hasn't changed that much, really. Most of our improvements have come in the defensive zone. Now, today's video, we're going to be heading all the way up to the winter break that way, because I was going to do a little bit short of that, but then I realised there was a couple of games hanging over, and again, like I said in the last episode, do not want to be shortchanging people by doing like a single random episode in the middle of the season with 2 games in it. So, we're going to go up to the winter break today, and then come back tomorrow's episode after the winter break, and then do a load more games, because, hey, I just love this season. I'm just enjoying playing the save at the moment, to be honest. Yes, lads. Look, this. Inspired, motivated. Oh, my goodness. I feel like I should start a cult. Just need to get my beard back again. And like some robes or something. I am the cult leader that Hungary has always needed. Right, let's go. I just realised I just pressed play then instead of pausing. Right, let's crack on. I have high hopes. But we actually, to be fair, a lot of the time when we come up against the very best sides, we do seem to be able to put in pretty strong performances. And that's been one of our main selling points, really, over the past couple of seasons at every club we've managed, for that matter. Oh, that is a good tackle. I find our biggest slip-ups tend to come against teams who aren't the very best in the league, but are that sort of next group of teams. They always seem to be the ones that we lose to. I wonder if that's just because of the way the tactics are set up and stuff, as Labat has absolutely clattered Grekshow there. See if we're creating opportunities, or at least at the very least looking stable. Because at the end of the day, these guys are a good side, and I expect them to be in and around the top. So if we were to get a 0-0 draw or something away from home, Grekshow's through, great first touch. Oh, what a save! Is that goalkeeper called Vagina? Hang on a minute. Sorry. Not even close. Not even ballpark, Matt. Balog with the ball through. Oh, please no. Please no. Oh, well played, Monty. Gets up, does well. First real opportunity for CFOC, and we've escaped. We've got a buttload of possession at the moment. Looking okay. But we'll just sort of play ourselves into that as it's back post. Oh, Bosic is on the end of it, and it's Radovoy Bosic. CFOC 0, Szeged 1. This is a big goal towards the top. These are games that if we can win, it will really start to make a statement. The ball in, I think it must have been from Osvar, was absolutely stunning. He's taken out about 9 people to get that ball to Radovoy Bosic, who scores yet another, this time with his left foot. What a finish. Very, very pleased with the lads. They've really bucked their ideas up after the last game. Grekshow all the way through. Styles on it though. What you got for me, Albert? Ball across. It's all the way through, and it's cleared off the goalkeeper, I think from Jurisic there. Total side note as well, it's FM Streamer Showdown again. It's awesome, I know, over on Twitch right now actually. So after this video, we're doing the draft right now, of course. I don't even know what the draft pool is. It's going to be nuts. So if you do want to come over and watch that, link in the description. Half-time, that's about as good a performance as I could have hoped for in the first half. Controlling the game, creating a few little chances, gave up that one little opportunity for them, but really that was about it. We're looking good. I think this is the type of game that hopefully we can kick on and win, but you've seen us sometimes just fall off a little bit occasionally. I've had quite a lot of coffee this morning. I don't know if that's visible or not. I think I'm hiding it pretty well, eh? I'm just a man standing in front of some men looking for a second goal, which would be very nice if Stahl could find that back post. Oh, there was a chance on there. Really good opportunity, but Tolic again in acres of space here. We could just get a little bit of play going. They really are sat very, very deep now. Loads of room for Mikhailov. Not been overly impressed with Mikhailov this season, to be honest. I think maybe Deutsch might get himself back in at some point. Because Mikhailov looks okay on paper, but actually hasn't put up the best performances so far. But maybe it's just, learning the language, all that sort of jazz. Tolic. And being patient with the ball, which is much more like it. I thought we would have maybe panicked in the past. Stahl, can he pull it back across? Use him. Ball in. Bosic again, and it's another goal for Radovoy Bosic. It's 2-0 now, and Bosic has 11 goals this season. It's not even Christmas, and Bosic is nearly up to the record for a player in one of my teams in this save, which is obviously a very, the goals are often spread out in the way we play. But the fact that Bosic has already netted 11 times this season is nuts. Great ball in from Stahl. Maybe the guy's interfering. It doesn't matter because it's 2-0 to us, and I am happy days now. Kovacevic has got runners. One of them Stahl, round the side for Jurisic. Oh, is there a back post cross for Bosic? There isn't, it's 3-0, and Radovoy Bosic scores his second hat-trick of the season. Honestly, it feels weird, but the signing of the season was made at the end of last season. To be honest, Radovoy Bosic has come out of nowhere. He didn't score for like the first 5 games of the season. Then he nets that 4-goal haul, and now he's grabbed another hat-trick. It's a great ball in from Jurisic. Once again, what a pass. They don't cut out the pass, and they don't track Bosic, and now are 3 goals up in as many minutes. For the final 15 minutes, I'm actually going to lower the tempo completely, time waste the shit out of it, and slow the pace down to kill off the rest of this match, just because we've got midweek fixtures, and I don't really think we can rotate too much, so I just want to kind of kill the match off now that we're at 3-0 up, just to avoid injuries, make sure we just sort of stabilise and just do a good job here, because it looks like Debrecen have lost. I think they're losing. We could go 3 points clear at the top here. This would be a big, big moment for us, as it actually pulls them back into the clutches of someone like Haladas. I don't know who they were playing, but it looks like it isn't going to matter, and we are going to be 3-0 winners away at Siafok. I mean, they're a really good side, and we've come here and made them look extraordinarily average. I say we, mostly Radovoy Bosic, to be honest. But yeah, we've just slowed the pace down, almost to a walking pace now. Time wasting, just doing all the simple stuff to kill this game off for 15 minutes and just not use any unnecessary fitness, basically. Stahl? Oh, surely not. Oh, come on. If there's a goal on the end of this. It's in, Oh, cleared away. This is game management, baby. Oh, you love to see it. I hope you all turned up for some game management. That's why we're all here. 15 seconds to go. Let's just kill this out now. Finish it again. Sabados knocks it back down for start. Wow, we are just completely camped in their half. We're time wasting by just completely dominating them in their own half now. And there's the final whistle. Siafok 0, Szeged 3. We maybe could have gone on for more towards the end there, but as you can see, we just completely shut up shop, strangled the game, and got the 3-0 victory. Really happy with that. So, they lost 2-1 to Giori. That's massive. I think Haladas have won again. Haladas have conceded 4 goals in 15 matches. 15 matches and 4 goals conceded. That is crazy. They might actually give us a run for our money now if they keep playing like this, but we are looking phenomenal. Bosic is looking like a boss. 12 goals in 15 league games is ridiculous. Right, some games off camera. Back for the last game before the winter break. I'd love to be top at the winter break. That seems like it'd be well past the halfway stage anyway. Let's go. Right then, we're back. And we had a cup match against Putnok. I put out a rotated side, and that side got the victory through Bag Ayoko. Kind of all we really needed on the night. The rotated side did the job. Regan Booty got to start the match. It was nice to see. We slipped through to the next round. However, top flight opponent in the third round after Christmas, gonna be tough. But next up, we went away to Haladas, the team who don't concede, and we mugged them off. 70th minute, Bosic's ball in, Jurisic's header, 1-0. And that was all she wrote. We did not deserve to win this match, make no mistake about it. It was just one of those games that we did the trick. The thing is with Haladas is that they seem to be a team that just like to shut down matches and grab goals on the break, and we didn't really let them do that, but we still probably could have conceded in this match, and we're lucky to get the win by a comfortable, just very, very lucky. Defenders again did brilliantly. Next up, we found ourselves against the new bottom club, Solnoki, and would you believe it, Star with the ball through, eventually comes through to Bosic, slaps home his 13th goal of the season. I know I said slaps, had to be done. And then in the 69th minute, nice, Mikhailov with this great little ball in here, and who will be on the end of it but Albert Stahl to make it 2-0 and pretty much wrap up the match for us. Took us a little while. We did miss a penalty as well. Stahl had a chance to grab himself another goal, but he was unable to do so, and it's a really nice ball in here, and Kurdic is able to slap it home for 2-1. I need to find a thesaurus for a word. Give me your favourite synonym for the word slaps. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, a 2-1 victory, fairly comfortable in the end. Could have been potentially more, but they're a poor side. But I've just noticed that we're just starting to struggle to find a few goals and looking a little bit more shaky at the back. And that kind of came to a head a little bit against Kazim Sparshika, as in the 35th minute, we did in fact take the lead. Osvath with an absolute perler of a ball through. Bosic on the end again for 14 goals this season before Christmas. What an absolute god. And then almost like literally from the kickoff, basically, Kovacevic with the flick on here. Terrible defending. Greksho was able to get through and slot home a goal in the league. Only his third of the season, which was crazy to think about right there. However, just on the stroke of half time, in first half stoppage time, they got a goal back. Oldal getting on the end of it. At this point, every single shot on target had gone in the back of the net, to be fair. Then after half time, we were able to just sort of start to reassert some dominance as we started to play a bit of nice football again. Jurisic hit a Bosic, Greksho around the side to score his second goal of the game, and it's just nice to see him breaking the mould a little bit. But 65 minutes, Rats with the ball through, headed into the back of the net. Monty just lets it go through his hands, and we were starting to get a bit worried again. But then 88th minute, Greksho's ball down. Eventually, it comes to the back post. Sorry, not Greksho, and Greksho puts it in, which is a great result, a 4-2 victory. And these guys have just been hit for 7 by Iker in another game. A hat-trick for Christoph Greksho. It's just nice to see him scoring goals, and he actually more than doubled his tally for the season in the league in this one game. And of course, Bosic scoring because that's what Bosic do. But again, 2 shots, 2 goals. Come on, lads. We then took that slightly more shaky defence away to Zalegasegi. Drink up, lads. And it kind of showed, really. Ball in here, Tanko with the header, 1-0 after just 13 minutes here. And it didn't get much better from that point onwards until half-time, really. 45 minutes on the clock, ball over the top from Brinch. Lovely little header, knocked down. Rado's on the end of it, 2-0 Zalegasegi. And I was just thinking, yep, that's basically us done. But, to be fair, right after that, on the stroke of half-time, some nice little work on the edge of the box ended up coming up with a goal for us as Jurisic drills one near post. Nice to see him chipping in with some goals from time to time. 2-1, and we really just went for it in the second half. And in the 92nd minute, Nandori gets the ball here. Nandori gets through. Lovely little finish off the Kovacevic pass to earn us a very unexpected 2-2 draw with goals in stoppage time in both halves to pull ourselves back into this match. They should have been out of sight, and we did brilliantly to pull ourselves back into this. And a rather unexpected point, but you can really see with suspensions and injuries in our defence, we are leaking goals way more than we were before. And that could not have been more clear as we went away to one of the struggliest sides in the league, Ivanchsa, and conceded off of this strike from Boton Gurgly. And that was all she wrote. 1-0 defeat to a team in the relegation zone. Very frustrating. We still played okay on the night. I don't think we deserve to lose by any means, but then you look at some of the other results we've had, I think it just kind of evens itself out. We did have our full-strength centre-back pairing back again today, but they were lacking a bit of match fitness as well because of suspensions and injury. So I just think we need the winter break sooner rather than later, and thankfully, today's game is the last one before that break. Now, we are still top, but only 3 points clear now of Debrecen and only 4 points clear of Haladas. At one point, there was an opportunity in one of the games where we potentially, although the results changed elsewhere, we could have been 11 points clear of dropping out of the promotion spots, and now it's down to just 4 points. In other hilarious news, Jelic Bolter has decided to retire. I've literally punished a man so heavily that he's decided that he's just not going to do football anymore. And I almost kind of feel bad, but then I also don't, because the man and his silly little double-barreled friend damn near ruined our season last year, and that's what you get. You mess with the Warrior. Speaking of, and this might be the best news of all, the board have accepted my coaching course to go for a National B licence. It's happening! By the end of the season, Kimmy Min will have his National B licence. And they have offered me a new contract. I've turned it down for now, because I want to sort of see how things pan out. But it does mean, were we to leave in the summer, I think there's a chance of us moving into a really nice job somewhere else to make some super duper progress. But I'm still not opposed to doing a 3rd season here, should we get promoted and actually try a little bit of fun in the top flight. But we'll just have to sort of see how the rest of the season pans out. I'm really happy with how we're playing. I hope you are too. So, last game before the winter break against Kaposhvari. It'd be nice to go out with a bang. They're a weird one. I think on our day, we've proven that we can beat these guys comfortably, but you saw what happened on the opening day of the season. So, how are we in terms of fitness levels? Okay, good. Everybody's basically back to full fitness. Tolic had a little injury. Otu's had an injury. We've had a few rotating suspensions around parts of our defence as well, which have not helped. But I think we're about as good as we're going to be right now. Not in the best form. Obviously, only 1 point from our last 2 games. So that's definitely something we need to sort of consolidate. I'm honestly not sure I even want to make any changes. Actually, no, I will make one. I'm going to bring on Antal Furko instead of Irma on the bench. Irma's complaining about wanting to leave because he's not playing. There's a few fringe players as well that are starting to cause problems again. You know how it is. And then they better not upset the squad balance. They better not. I think if we can go into the winter break with a win here, get our mindset right, get some nice friendlies going over the winter period, and come back and smack it hard after Christmas, I'm excited about what we can do in the rest of this season because I think we've got a good chance at being it, maybe even winning this league. It's been nice seeing Jurisic chip in with a few goals as of late as well. It's just, you can slowly see it kind of evening out. The only player that hasn't really chipped in yet is Tolic, but I think that slightly deeper role might be part of the reason for that. And I don't know if that's the only time we've played that role full time. And I think that is affecting our midfield ability to create goals from the centre of midfield. But it does seem to be providing more chances for our wingers and making us better overall. And I'm okay with that. That's the biggest thing I've noticed over the last 4 or 5 games. With us having to rotate our defenders around a little bit, we've lost a bit of that solidity there, and it definitely has cost us goals. We've not looked anywhere near as stable in the back line, and that's so important to the way we play, is being stable at the back and getting those cheeky little victories from time to time. And we've kind of lost our ability to do that lately, and I think that's part of the reason we've sort of struggled a little bit more. Mikhailov's ball through, Kovacevic's header, and I tell you what, Styles got it. Jurisic turns. Good save from Lakey. He's got Osvaf with the overlap. Here we come. Back post cross maybe. All the way through Bosic. And it's, well, who else was it going to be at the back post? Radovoj Bosic, 15 goals this season. And I'm pretty certain that Attila Osvaf must have assisted at least 5 of those. He's up to like 9 assists in the league this season, is Osvaf. We've not even got to Christmas yet. These right-footed balls in that he puts through are absolutely dangerous to deal with. Bosic sneaking in at the back post again. And it's 1-0 to Szeged away from home. And we deserve that lead. Oh, hang on. Now they might have a chance. This is where they could be dangerous. If we don't win the ball off them quickly here, Novak! Over the crossbar. Dangerous there. If things carry on as they are, our gap would be going to 5 points, which is good. We need to manage that. But so far, so good. Osvarth on the left-hand side. Sorry, the right-hand side. Here we go. Bodies. Where's that back post cross? Stahl. Can he dig it out? He does. Bosic's header! And it's a good save from Lakey. But yet again, that is such a dangerous avenue for us. I'd settle for a 1-0 here if it sort of just shows off our defensive qualities again and gets us back into that style of play. I'd happily take that. Plus, this is not an easy opponent. Mid-table away. These are some of the ones we tend to struggle with. Stahl again. Bosic is making the run. Can he find him? He normally can. Ball through. Bosic's header! Oh, what a header that was from Radovoj Bosic. He damn nearly got that in from an insane angle. I mean, Kovacevic has got tons of space to pass this into. Stahl's there. He's got runners. Radovoj Bosic is back post again. Stahl might just be able to whip one through. I mean, he's done it again. Radovoj Bosic with the stooping header makes it 2-0 with his 16th goal of the season. The most any player has ever scored for me in this save was 16 goals. And that was Greksho last season. And he had a head start for playing for a different coach. And Bosic has done 16 goals by Christmas now. 2-0 up. This is amazing. Stahl does brilliantly to actually find this cross. But Bosic just fires himself across there. And that is almost the perfect header. There's no way the keeper can save that. Brilliant. This has been exactly what we needed. Classic Szeged 2-0. Just where we dominate the game, get our goals where we need to, and just look very, very good. And I'm extremely happy. Now, of course, with 5 minutes to go... Oh, hello. Uh-oh, Mazanetto with the chance now. What a save. Christopher Monti keeping that clean sheet. Clattered long. Mazanetto, how has he forced him out the way there? And again saved by Monti. A couple of late ones here for Kapashvari. Well, out of nowhere, at the very end of this game, they did offer something, and we did get away with it a little bit, but some good last-ditch defending has done the trick for us, as we just sort of see out the final seconds of this match away from home. Osvarth to Otto, and that will surely do it here. There we go! Kapashvari 0, Szeged 2. Really strong performance, exactly when we needed it. Both goals by Radovoj Bosic, because of course it is. Us winning actually doesn't change a great deal. In fact, at the top, things remain exactly as they are, but at the end of the day, could have been a lot worse had we not got that result. So we stay 4 points clear. Happy days. So, after Christmas, obviously we've got I'm going to be doing a long period now because it's not the end of January. But I'll be coming back and we'll start the next episode with this cup game here. And then we'll do this. We're just going to be, flying through things, getting some content, getting some lovely, lovely goals, hopefully, as we hopefully make a challenge towards the top of the league. So, if you've enjoyed this, and I hope you have, we're in good form right now, despite the slight hiccup against the bottom side, or one of them. Drop a like, that'd be superb. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, that'd be cool too. And I'll stream on Twitch Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturday. Don't forget, Streamer Showdown right now. So check that out as well. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Hold your gun. Capybara. Bye-bye.